I don't know when it starts recording, so I just sit here for a few minutes and talk to myself. I love another reader was talking about that. They're like, I'm just sitting here and my dogs think I'm crazy because I just look like I'm talking to myself. So, hello. I think I'm starting to record now. And I'm doing another pop up coffee. Now it's in the afternoon where I live, but hey, I drink coffee all day long. So I might pop up in the middle. Hey, how are you? Mm-hmm. Hi, how are you guys doing? Yay, people are showing up. It's always funny. I'm always coming on here and being like, is anyone going to show up? And people always do. It's amazing. So, how are you today, Jamal? How are you doing? Ooh, wow, we started off with the 10 of Cups last time, but with a different deck. That's amazing. It's amazing because we're here for coffee. Let's see, I have four drinks. Coffee, tea, Gatorade, and a smoothie. You're looking for a job. Whew. That is rough. Someone close to me is looking for a job. It looks like you have a lot of options, but you're kind of narrowing it down maybe. Yeah, the 10 of Cups is really positive. And with this this falcon or eagle here, it's about looking in different cups for something. Hi, Flora. Music. Nice. That's great. Hey, you speak so well. I hope everybody's doing well. So this is a pop-up coffee hour. I'll do some energy readings for a few people on Thursdays. I go, hi, Sigma. I go live and there's a list and I just go through readings really quick. It's a different energy. This is like I'm showing up at a cafe and people are coming in and they're asking for readings and we're talking and we're conversating and we're getting and we're getting to know each other. And so if you want to buy me a cup of coffee or tea, I would greatly appreciate it. It's not necessary. If you do that, it's kind of like sitting down at my table and going, here, I'm reserving your time. Hi, Ravi. Okay, so the first person I saw was Jamal. Jamal, would you like a little reading? I like a specific question, though. I'm starting to request that from people. If they want me to read their energy, I need to know exactly what you have in mind. What do you need to know? Because that helps, clarify the energy. It's kind of like if you sat in front of me and was like, sat in front of me and said, okay, tell me what's going on with me. I'd be like, in what way? So it's just that energy. So Jamal, do you have a specific question? And then thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate that. I love Popeye. I used to watch it with my dad when I was a kid. And I truly believed that spinach would make me super strong. So I was always eating spinach. I found out that spinach isn't the most nutrient dense as compared to some vegetables, but it's still really good for you. But I would eat it like crazy. I am what I am. Same here. That's awesome, Brooklyn. Jamal, are you still there? Because I would love to read your energy. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to one of the other people that have come in. And Flora, are you still there? Flora. And if you are, would you like me to read your energy? And do you have a question? If not, I'm going to move on to the next person. Hello, Joseph. Welcome. I hope everybody's doing good on this Wednesday. Okay, so I don't see Jamal answering me, and that's okay. We'll come back to you. Let's see. I'm going to read Brooklyn. Brooklyn, do you have a question? Do you have a very specific question on something you want clarity on? So I'm more likely to read your energy if you come in and conversate. Like, think of this as like coming into my space, and I'm like offering to spend time with you guys, and have some coffee and stuff like that, and then I'm doing readings. Okay. Oh, can you see the energy for the week ahead for me? Okay, thank you. That's very specific. In any specific area or just in general? Let's try these cards. I've been getting good information on these. Okay, so what is the week ahead for Brooklyn going to be like? Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords, and King of Swords. Okay, so first you got Eight of Cups. And Eight of Cups is about moving away from an energy that's no longer serving you. It's like moving these out of the way so you can get on with your life here with the Ankh. And that's very interesting because then you got the, oh, I'm sorry, this is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is, okay, this is better. This makes a little more sense. So the Nine of Cups, like I was talking about the Eight of Cups, about moving away from situations that are getting in your way and moving into your life path. And the Nine of Cups here is about you've reached that. You've gotten what you wanted. You've been working. So that's what's coming up this week. It's moving. The year is the 9, which is 2025 added together to 0 to 5 adds up to 9. So this is this year, and this week we were talking about, this week. Then you got the Eight of Swords, and this is about something getting in your way. There's going to be kind of a hassle that comes about during this week. So you've reached a point where you're moving forward, and you've reached a point where you're feeling very accomplished in something you're working on. And then there's going to be kind of a stumbling block. This could be this could be even today, but it could be in the next 3 days or on the 13th. I've been getting a lot of 13 energy about the full moon. So I want you to handle the situation when it comes up with a level of detachment, just seeing the facts instead of getting caught up in the emotions of what's being said or what's happening. You're not going to be able to see the picture clearly because it's kind of obscured here by your something that's going on emotionally that's good. So it's kind of obscuring. It's like you went to a height, like a really high height, and then something's going to come in, and it would feel normally like just a minor stumbling block, but because you're feeling so high and accomplished, it's going to feel like you're really stuck. And I want you to think of that energy in a very analytical way. Put it in perspective, step away from it. The King of Swords is all about, seeing things analytically, like from a higher perspective. So let's see. And I'm just looking at what you guys are saying. Hi. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I would just take some perspective, really see it from like if you were in outer space and you were looking down at the earth, all the stuff that's happening, you wouldn't be able to see the fine details. You would just be able to see the larger picture, and it would help you be a little more objective about how you're feeling and put it in perspective. We didn't get Temperance or the Hangman, but I'm getting that kind of information. Like, take each thing that comes that's difficult one by one, and like see it as, instead of an entire trap, see this crocodile or alligator is stuck in these. Instead, pull out each problem you're having and go, okay, this is just one problem. It's not an accumulation causing me to feel really stuck. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So you got the crocodile, which we have here. And the crocodile says the alchemy of energy teaches us that death will always yield new life. Yeah, the endings, the difficulties you're having right now are actually helping you have a new beginning. Like I was talking about at the start of your reading, with the Ankh here. So this new life, some things have to be let go of so that you can move freely. And this is actually an opportunity to do that. And then you also got the mouse card. And the mouse is be persistent and incisive, and all obstacles will be overcome. So like keep it up. Like this is small movements. Like, you know, I see this as like we make a big deal out of things because we see them as one thing happening to us. I'm cursed. I have these problems. Everything fails for me. And if we take it by like each thing, like each blade of grass, and we separate it, we realize that they're very small and we can handle them easier. So, hi. Oh, there you are. Okay, Jamal, you're back. Do you have a question? Okay, let's see. What am I not seeing? I feel the transformation and the intensity. What can I expect in the next week? Let's see. Okay. What can you expect what are you not seeing? Okay, let's find out. Well, I hope that was helpful, Brooklyn. Okay, great. Yeah, hey, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything that happens to us. We start creating like a landslide, and we've got to remember that if we took each little pebble, we would realize that we could handle it very easily. Okay, so Jamal, you got the wheel. So yeah, things are moving, and what you're not seeing and what you're not realizing is that they move at the universe's pace, the divine's pace, not our own. So when we try to put things in motion in a schedule that doesn't align, you know, because we're just a piece in this giant puzzle. And so each of us has a role to play and a part of this puzzle to make everyone's manifestations come forward. So sometimes we have to go at a different pace. We have to acknowledge that our pace is not the same as the divine's, and it will come about. But if we push it too fast, look, these devil and monsters are coming up. So the universe is saying, wait, you don't see the entire picture. You can't, because, you know, the divine is seeing this from a different perspective, a wider perspective. And so we need to slow down and trust in the process, that just because we think it hasn't happened or it's not going to happen, that the wheels are turning. We have to be patient, continue to do the work. And that's the hard part. When we're not seeing any manifestation or any benefit immediately, we think it doesn't work. The Two of Wands. This is about staying still, about the all-seeing eye, about seeing the bigger picture. So slowing down. Yeah, I've been getting that too. Like I hadn't been hearing high-pitched noises, and then only recently it was like, bzz. I'm like, oh, okay, something is trying to get my attention. So it might be getting, I keep getting perspective. We need to see our journey, not in our own personal timelines, but in the timeline of what is best for us, to have our best and highest good. So let's see what else you get. I do like this energy. I do feel that, I mean, there's the two snakes here at the bottom, the two cobras, and you have the two wands here. So this to me talks about balance, about having balanced energy. Five of Pentacles. You're feeling the pressure though, because you were talking about looking for a job. So you're feeling the pressure, and oh my gosh, the snakes are right here. The two snakes I was talking about, and the eye. So yes, seeing this from a different perspective, like keep putting in the work, but don't become desperate, because that desperation will draw in desperate positions. You're going to get a job that matches you're willing to settle for less if you don't keep that picture in your mind of that you can have anything. You have to see it from a higher perspective and see the stumbling blocks as an opportunity for the universe to bring in exactly what you need. And that is very hard. That is very hard. I'm sorry I speak so well. It seems like there's a lot of people in here that are being disruptive. So let's see. And then you got the Ace of Wands. This will happen. This will happen, but you have to have faith. The Ace of Wands is about a new opportunity, a new beginning, but it will come in due course. I mean, this is very interesting, getting the two snakes here, then the eye, then a card that has both of them on it talking about a sense of lack. And that eye is very small and the snakes are more prominent. So, yeah, okay. Here, how to kind of see this in a 3D way. Do you see how a bird sees from a different perspective? It sees at a higher range. It can see a lot more of what's going on than we can because it's from it's in the sky. And so thinking about that, you don't know everything that's coming. So have faith, be rest assured that you're on the right path, but it's going to, here, you got the hare. And hares are very fast. Discernment before a passionate encounter leads to the magic of love. So this isn't, I'm not getting a love reading, but what this is talking about is discernment. Really looking at this because you want to make sure that the position you take, that you accept. Thank you so much, Brooklyn. Thanks. I'm going to buy some coffee and some tea. That you take a step back, like I said, that you're seeing it from the right perspective, and then that will make the magic. That will create the love. You were talking about making music, so in the meantime, while you're putting these things in the works, I want you to really focus on creating something that you love, and focusing on that, and letting everything else take its time when it's supposed to come in. And I know that can be scary. That's about faith. And that is a hard thing to do. Okay, let's see. Let's see who, I'm so sorry, speak so well. Yeah, I'm so sorry. You're not even getting to really talk to people because people are being really disrespectful. We must have wow, mostly these are people being spammers. That is not nice. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see who else. I hope that was helpful, Jamal. Okay. Let's see who. Since you've had to speak so well, since you've had to deal with so many people, is there anyone that has been making this process a little easier? Talking to other people, being a part of the collective, maybe helping another person, because that's what this is all about. I could just look at you guys. I can just pick up under energy, but the cards are here to help you. The cards are here to help you so that you can feel like seen. Like, it's very hard to see what's right in front of us sometimes. This is about perspective. Sometimes when other people look at us, they can see something that we can't. And that's what is helpful. Hi, Alley Cat. Okay, so is there anyone that that would be helpful? If someone wants to help be moderator, that would be great, but I want to see that you're interacting with other people because this is just a pop-up. This would be like if I was in public, you guys, because I can see your profiles. Your profiles are connected to actual people, you. And so if you came into a cafe and I was doing this and I was, accepting people and you started being really rude to me, I would hope you wouldn't do that. And if you wouldn't do that to my face, don't hide behind a keyboard because that's not very strong. That's actually showing a lack of character. And I'm not saying anything. I'm not going on your page and saying something about you. You're coming on mine and saying something about me. And I didn't ask for your opinion. So please take your opinion and be respectful. You're welcome here, everyone is. But don't be rude. I mean, because if you wouldn't say it to my face, are you really being courageous or are you being a coward by doing it behind a screen? Okay, so who I am going to, these poor people have gotten lost. Some people actually really want some help. Let's see. Is there anyone? Sorry, that energy was very disruptive. I'm going to ring the bell. Here, cover up your ears if you got headphones in. And I'm going to spray some rose water on everybody. Yay! Because there's no reason to have that kind of negativity and toxicity. Okay, let's see. Is there anyone? Hi, Marco. I'm not sure what you're saying, but your energy may. Okay, so is there anyone that I should read that has been here that is interacting with other people? Let's see. Okay, well, until I see someone interacting, have you been interacting? Let's see. I've just joined. Okay, I am going to read for, let's see. Oh, thank you, Denise. Let's see. Sunshine, you were here the last time, or am I wrong? Okay, Sunshine, can you give me a question if you want me to do your reading, and I will directly try to answer that question. It really helps if I have a direct. Okay, you were here the other night. Hi, Sunshine. So do you have a direct question that you'd like me to try to answer? I'm going to start getting some. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Sunshine, do you have a question? Because then I can get some clarity on. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, so yeah, it would be helpful to have some clarification on what you want to know, Sunshine. Thanks, Claire. Oh, I would love some direction as far as my career goes, please, and job security. Okay, this is interesting. So I all my cards are upright because I just like to read them that way. But the 9 of Pentacles card flipped over. And so this is talking about, but then you got the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and then Temperance. And what I want you to see about these cards is they're all this green energy with a golden orb. Here's the grass, and then the golden orb and Temperance card. So what I see here is that you're very skilled at what you've done. You've done a lot of work. It's manifested a lot of monetary, or you just have a lot of skills. You have a large skill set. But you're not exactly feeling like that's your cup of tea. That's not your direction. That's not where you feel the most comfortable in the present environment. And so you're kind of have that hanged person energy of where you're looking at things differently. Like, how can I take these skills? How can I take everything I've accumulated and actually be in an environment that works for me? And what this is telling me with the Page of Pentacles is you're taking one of your skills and you're starting from the beginning. You're fostering that skill. You're choosing that skill and harnessing it and really focusing on it. This is like, I do see this as a job thing, and it has to grow. So you may have a lot of experience in a whole lot of different areas. You might have put years into a career, but you're choosing to take one area of that career and learn and grow. And this will grow because you had first the Page of Pentacles and then the Queen of Pentacles. So it's going to take time. It's going to move. The Pentacles take a little while. They have to grow. See how he's outside. He's learning. He's learning from his environment. real life experience, and then she is in a house, and it has tons of spices and rice and all these things that have accumulated, but it's taken a while. You've gone from, and I think this is bravery. Like, you were feeling like something was on your back going, hey, this is not working for me. Yes, I've put in a lot of time. I've put in a lot of effort, 9 years, 9 months, nine, whatever, a lot. This is the year of nine, the number nine. So you're realizing this year that's not working for you anymore. You need something different. It may be showing up really well on the outside, but it's not showing. No, this is for a specific person. We're just hanging out. And so I'm putting a little more effort into these, like a little more time. And so you're moving away from that. And that, some people could look at you and go, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, you're going to give up all the security? And you're like, it's not growing the way I want. I'm at the 9 of Pentacles, but I'm not getting to the 10 of Pentacles. But then when you take one of these pentacles, these add up to 10. So this is the taking something that you really love and you care about and you feel enthusiastic about, and growing that, and then that moving into success. And this is going to help you in so many ways with the Temperance card here, but you're going to have to be balanced about it. You're going to have to put in the work. On the days it feels like you made a mistake, you're going to have to really follow through. That's a hard thing to do. You're going to have to feel what you want internally. Like, it's going to have to be somewhere you're already living in order to manifest. I tried to diversify, but I've started realizing that perhaps I should go back to the drawing board and stick to what I'm actually very good at, even though there was a risk attached. Exactly. That's the energy I'm getting. Totally. And that is not easy. So I commend you. It is not easy. That is not easy at all. I really commend you. Let's see. You got the Whale. Through the music, you reclaim life's magic and grow strong in body and soul. So yeah, listening to your own voice, your own truth, because blue is the throat chakra. So music of resonancy, of what works for you, when you talk about what you're working on, what you just said, through text even, had a feeling. It gave me chills actually, because it's a hard thing to do. But once you do that, I think it's going to be very successful. I think it's going to start off small, and you're going to have to keep that vision in your mind, but it will grow. And your wealth there is in following what you want. So I love that, going back to the drawing board energy. And Parrot, let sunshine revitalize your soul and color transform your world. Yeah, so I think you've pulled yourself in because you're like, I did all this work. I can't believe I'm going to do this. But it's like letting each moment, each experience, like you were a kid, really color your way of seeing things. So hopefully that was, it's been incredibly hard, but I do believe I'm highly skilled. I have a lot of people that depend on me. Yeah. So way to go. I really love that. And I love your name. With all this yellow here, it reminds me of sunshine. And so that's really apropos that you got those. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful. I hope it goes well. And I hope, yeah, I have faith in you. Your energy's good. Thank you so much. I like this deck too. It's very sunny. Okay. Is there anyone that has been here interacting with others? Because we're just having a coffee time. So this would be like if you showed up and we were all having coffee together, and you wanted a reading, and so you're like, hey, I'm going to buy you a cup of coffee, or I'm at least going to interact with the other people. I'm going to press the like button. I'm going to do the things that give back, because you forgot your tea. Here, I'll have some for you. I'm going to give back. This is an interchange. This is a relationship we're having. We're interacting with with each other. And I've been popping up just every so often. I still do the Thursdays, but that's a little more like boom, boom, boom. Let's get through as many people as possible. Okay, let's see who was here, who has been here. I saw Alley Cat. Are you still here? And if you are, would you like a reading? And then I'm going to put up a few people so that Ghetto God Tarot, that's hilarious. Okay, so is there anyone that and this is a great way to do it too. Is there anybody who's in the comments who's gotten some help from someone? Then I would like to give that person a reading. Is there anyone in the comments that's been interacting with someone with other people and helping and being a part of this collective? I would love to give back to you. I would love to give you a reading. This is a symbiotic relationship, I hope. So say Carol. Okay. Okay. Hi, Allie. Do you have a question, Allie? Allie Cat? Do you have a question that I could answer? I'm trying to get people to be more specific because then they can be clear about what they want to manifest. So I just want to remind everybody, if you wouldn't say it to my face, don't say it in the comments, because you are saying it to me. I can see who you are. It's very easy to find out who you are through YouTube. So you might think you're anonymous, but it's not. Look into love. Oh, okay. I haven't gotten an inquiry about love. I love that, because if you love, let's see, which cards do I want to use for love? Because a lot of people get really defensive about that. They're like, I don't want love. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of close-minded. I would love love, even if it's not romantic love. I would love love. I mean, love is a great feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. Okay, let's see, Allie. Ooh, so you got the 9 of Pentacles, and I've never got this feeling for this from this card, but it's like, this is a person who's sitting, and so it's Pentacles, it's earth energy, but this person is sitting in a well of water. They're open, they're expecting, they're looking out, they're a little tentative, but this is also green, it's heart space. So this is something in the 3D world that involves your heart, and you're kind of like testing the waters. You're really ready to dive in, but you're not really sure you're ready to come out of that feeling into the 3D world. And then you have the 5 of Wands. So I do get that the reason you're a little tentative to come out of your safe waters here and venture into the world is because when you've dated before, there's been a lot of, you felt like people were coming at you. You felt like they were aggressive. It's like the dating pool was a little more predatory and attacking versus you're a Virgo. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, because I definitely get this, like that Virgo energy of holding of going within and analyzing things, and then you're looking at the past and you're like, oh God, this hasn't always gone well. You know, I've gotten burned a few times. And yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true with dating. It's a very interesting experience. So I always tell people, go into it with what you want to feel from someone, and you'll immediately know, oh geez, okay. And you got the 3 of Swords. So you've dealt with a lot of like getting burned, heartache, of having people kind of, you know, not be very kind to you when it came to the love situation. You saw the same repeating patterns? Yeah. Okay, so what I see here with the Tower, and see, we have this green energy here, down here. So you're going to have to let go of your past feelings about love. You're going to manifest and attract the same feelings of heartbreak and defensiveness, and people who are kind of aggressive and drama. If you don't actually let the way you're thinking about love go, see, like here's down below where you are. Here's tree roots and stuff like that. You're going to have to topple everything you think about love. if you don't come into it with a different feeling, a different energy, it's going to repeat itself. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah. When you said you were going through divorce and separation, oh yeah. Okay, so like fighting, heartbreak, and a tower. Okay, so you're still healing. That's why you're in this well. And you could think of this as a healing well. So taking the time to make sure that you're actually ready. In order to manifest out into the world, there's a lot of tree branches. There's a lot of cords still attached to your love. And so manifesting anything else right now is going to be almost impossible until you do the work, until you deal with the fact that you had a major tower fall. You had major heartbreak. You have major, like feelings of feeling attacked, and that the very structure of your life has now toppled. And I've gone through a divorce, so I understand that. And it is something, it's a process of healing. But I do see you coming out of that. See here, oh, this is great. It's the symmetry here. So this is your first card, and you're in a well and you're hiding. And here you are as the Fool coming out of the water onto the land, like I was talking about. So you will get there. Be kind and patient with yourself. Yes, self-love, self-worth is important right now. Exactly. And I do see that it will. Look at how beautiful the skies are. It's a clear day. You're ready, you're strong, the wind's blowing in your hair. It's just wonderful. You're not hiding anymore. But, don't underestimate the process that this is going to take. Learn to love myself again before giving love away to someone else. Yeah, because you're not going to attract someone that actually can give you love, because in this place, you're not giving it to yourself first. So, yeah, take the time to heal. Take the time to really do that process and do it completely, and you'll attract a different kind of person. So I love that. It's not an easy job, and I wish you so much love and support there, Allie. I'm so sorry you're going through that. It is such a hard thing. It's like we have to deal with our ideas of failure, our ideas of not having the foundation of what we created, having it fall, and in the rubble that creates. Like, what do we do now? So we have to replace it with something, and putting all that energy into ourselves and loving ourselves and relearning who we are individually, away from anyone else that was in our lives. That's very important. Yay. I'm so glad to hear that, Allie. Okay. Let's see if there's someone. KT, are you still here? If you are, I'd like a very specific question if you have one. You're welcome, Allie. I'm so glad you're here, and I give you a big hug, a very, very big hug, energetically. So I'll drink some of my coffee to give you a little boost, and hopefully, you got this. Oh, you're talking. Thank you so much, Speak So Well, for interacting. Is there someone else that, let's see. Yeah, the past is revisiting right now because we haven't put everything. Okay, about love matters. Okay, I'm actually really loving this. I'm loving the love readings because, like I said, so many people have not wanted them. And I'm like, oh, that's so sad. Like I want to attract that energy. Well, if you want to be next, you have a good chance of me reading your energy, because I'm going to get drawn to people that are interacting and giving their energy to others, putting in the effort to interact with the collective in the comments. And when you do that, oh man, I totally forgot my wax lips downstairs. I was going to because people keep asking weird questions. Okay. So KT, you were asking about love. Right now I'm feeling like you're kind of feeling kind of stiff. You're feeling kind of closed off. With the Four of Pentacles here, this is like love's calling. I get that love is calling, but you've kind of turned to stone. So that's interesting. Let's get a little clarity on that. Oh, totally. Yeah. Everybody who's ever broken up with me and has been like later on, they're like, "Oh my God, what did I do?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's a little too late now. I've moved on." You know, I don't stay in places, and so this is what I'm saying here. You, KT, I think you stayed in some situation that you stayed for too long. You started developing moss. You started developing like this outer exterior, and this bird is coming in. It's giving you a sign. There's some kind of sign. There's some kind of feeling you're getting. Maybe you're hearing something. Maybe you're just seeing signs that there is something out there, that it's time to come out, break out of this this stuck energy, this statue that we've become to keep ourselves strong and secure and safe. And then the next card you got is the star. And like I was talking about, here's this blue bird. And this is very similar. See, it's coming in, and this bird has grown now. It's become your life. So once you break out of this exterior that you've constructed to keep yourself safe, you'll realize that wasn't keeping you safe, it was keeping you stuck. And breaking out of it will allow you to expand as the star. I really like, there's a lot of symmetry in these two images, but they're very different. They're very, very different feeling. And so I see that this is who you are underneath this hard exterior, this keeping yourself protected. Oh, you've been seeing a lot of birds lately. Yeah. So I would take this as a sign that it's safe to come out. You kept yourself safe long enough, and it's keeping you stagnant at this point. And if you want to shine, if you want to bring in that that energy of love, you've got to actually shine. No one can see you underneath this protection. No one can see the star quality that you are. It's become kind of embedded in your roots. You felt a little stuck. Once you break out of that, it's kind of like breaking out of a chrysalis. It's painful, it's hard, you're not sure what to expect of the world, but I can guarantee you that your energy is still there. You just have to be ready to show it. And when you show it, it's going to attract a lot. And that attraction might be a little scary. You might be like, "Oh God, what did I get myself into?" Yeah, those images are very, very similar to me. Let's see. And the King of Cups. Oh, great. This is awesome. So like, you're going to be attracting someone. So you have to come out and really show your true star energy. And then you'll attract, it doesn't matter male or female. These are just energies. Like, this is more of feminine creation energy and shining bright. And then with the King of Cups here, you're going to attract somebody when you finally come out of that chrysalis, that cocoon that was keeping you safe. You're going to attract somebody who's very emotionally grounded. They will only be attracted to someone who has something to offer, though, and so they can't see it in here. So this little bird is telling you, a shooting star is telling you, their signs. It's time to come out. It's time to take your place as the star, and you're going to attract a very balanced energy, a very balanced person. Thank you, Allie. Yeah, where is everybody from? I love knowing that. Yeah, oh, the pandemic was so hard. So many people really closed off. You're from Ohio? Ohio. I've only been there once. It was a very eventful thing. So here is the, you got the sloth. And I really like this because the message here is, consider the smallness of your needs and the treasure of what you possess. And I was talking about that. You're the star. So you don't really need to keep this fortress around you, this hardened shell. You actually need to shine. And that is like gold. That is like precious. Virginia, South Africa. Wow. Spain, 1 a.m. here. Wow. Germany, or let's see, Canada, Northern California, Pennsylvania, wow, Germany, It's so great to see so many people. I've seen, let's see, who did I see talking a lot to other people? Claire V, Tarot Queen. Do you have a message? I mean, like a question? Do you have a question that you would like me to answer? I'm wanting to leave Ohio. Yeah, I think some traveling would do you good. What's next? Okay. What's next? Whatever comes up. Ooh. Well, you didn't ask about love, but you immediately got the Lover's card. And this is great. This could be, if you're not looking for love, not everybody is. But if you are, this could be about another person. But if you're not looking for love, this could be love within yourself, this balanced energy. You originally asked about love. Okay, well, the first card that popped up is the Lovers. So I love this. It's coming up. It's, at the forefront. That's where your energy is right now. And then you got the Queen of Wands. And I always love this card because this is about, see, if you see on the side of one of the Lovers are these flames. So you're bringing in the passion. You're bringing in this really vital energy. You're showing up. You're glowing up. You are shining bright. The Queen of Wands is all about that really attractive energy, very alluring. You have the black cat here, which is about spirituality and being very connected to source and following your intuition. So I really love that energy for you. You have multiple lions, so you're really showing up, being very courageous about love. When we come forward with that energy, it attracts that vitality, that passion to us. Okay, let's see what else we get. Oh, and I didn't even notice this. See how even the god here, even the angel here has flames for hair. So I really love that. There's this vitality you're bringing, and it's very, it's attracting a lot of attention. So be very discerning about whatever love comes your way, because if you're not, there's going to be a lot of moths, attracted to your flame. I'm just Yes, yeah, that's totally, yeah. So you're attracting that, and I think about bees, this energy of like bees being drawn to this, and to make sure that you're discerning about all the different relationships and all the different feelings that are coming towards you. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. So these are great. I mean, you've put in the work, you've manifested a lot all on your own. And what I learned from another tarot reader recently, and I really liked this perspective, is you have the Nine of Pentacles all by yourself, and you could be happy for the rest of your life. You don't really need another person, but this other person brings in the 10th pentacle, and then together you guys have 10 pentacles. But by yourself, you're just amazing. So you just have amazing energy, you just have amazing light, and you're drawing things to you. So you don't really need anyone, and that's the best way we can draw love to ourselves, is that, whoa, and my candle just popped and started smoking. So you don't need anyone to stoke your flame. You can do that all by yourself. And that's when you're going to draw a very complementary energy to you. So knowing that you are just great by yourself. I mean, look, the Nine of Pentacles is a great card to get. So just believe that, like, I'm good by myself. I'm great. Like, I can create the 10th pentacle with the sunflower here. I've got it all. I've got the instincts. I follow my instincts. I follow my spiritual path, and I attract love to me. And when I attract love, it adds to my life. It does not, I'm not having to give 50 there of all myself. And then when that person decides they just want to leave or whatever, or go do, find something else, I'm left with only 50, 5 pentacles, and in that lack mindset. Oh my gosh. And then I split the deck and you got the 10 of Pentacles, just like I was talking about. So that's hilarious. You can create this by yourself, but the person that's going to come in attracted to you and is going to really resonate with you is going to help you bring that 10 of Pentacles into life, manifesting in legacy, wealth, and abundance. So let's see. Yay, I'm so glad. So that's awesome. I really love that. You're going to have a lot of options. Not all gold is really gold. It might just be glitter. So really be discerning, really, shine your light on it and see actually what it's made out of, the person's energy. Okay. Yeah, this is really feeling great. I love you guys' energy. So let's see. So speak so well. Would you like a reading, or is there someone that has been, is someone that's been in the comments who's been really interacting and helping other people? I see some people just having fun and thinking, like they're back in middle school. I mean, if you're still there as an adult, hey, I just want to tell you, it's not about tarot. It's about the fact that you haven't grown up and you haven't put the effort into your own life, and you're trying to distract away from the fact that you're not growing and you're not manifesting what you want, because you're still in a very, very limited mindset. So it's okay. You can still have fun in life. I mean, hey, I've got stuffed animals and stuff all over, but act like a decent person no matter what. Let's see. Is there anyone that, yeah, I'm from Southern California, so it's very, I have friends who are losing their houses right now, so it's not funny. I just want to make sure that you don't make a joke out of somebody else's tragedy, because that's not very kind. You're going to attract that kind of energy to yourself. So just be very nice to others. That's my theme with life. Be kind to others. Show generosity, show caring, and make good choices. If you want to speak so well, I can do your reading. But if there's someone that has been, yes, the golden rule, if there's somebody that's been in the comments that you've noticed deserves that, or, somebody in the comments nominate someone else that's helped you, or you feel like could really use the support here. Yeah, me too. It's been very hard. I just saw one of my close friends. There's fire all in their back, like in the back of their apartment building, and they're probably going to lose their home. And they're at their sister's house now. But yeah, it's very sad. We don't want to make fun of people's tragedies so that we can get attention. That's a very low vibing energy. Okay, Deja Vu. I love that. Deja Vu, do you have a very specific question that you would like me to touch on? I would love to help if I can. Being very specific about what you're asking really helps the energy. My marriage, please. Okay. I just got choked up. My throat just kind of went, and I was like, marriage. Oh, it had a different resonance when I said your name. So, okay. I split the deck and I got the 3 of Swords, and I got the Page of Cups. So I want to see where this goes, because I'm not going to use this deck. I don't think that's the right deck for your reading. Is everything going okay in your marriage? Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands, Deja Vu, everything's going okay. That's great. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what this energy is about. Okay, so you got the Ace of Wands card, and this is about new beginnings. This is about taking the lead. This reminds me kind of a baton, of like being the band leader. So someone in your relationship is taking the lead here. And they're choosing to move away from situations that are not working for you. You're a newlywed. Oh, okay. So, okay. Okay, that really helps. Thank you. When I have some background on what I'm reading, because I'm like, okay, here's the new castle. Now you're newly married, and you guys have to work out who's going to take the lead and which way you're going to function and move. And, you know, and what kind of practices, cycles, rituals, spiritual practices, religions you're going to follow now that you're a unit, now that you're one. Where this person goes, you go now. And so every decision they make has an impact on you. You can't be in one place and have them move to another place and do certain things that impact your life anymore. You guys are realizing that you're all in the same boat. And so you have to decide on things. You have to come to an agreement. You have to agree that when conflict comes up, when there's changes that need to be made, that you come together, that you think about it, you know, put everything on the table and look at it from a higher perspective. Because the inclination is to get stubborn and go, well, I can do all this stuff myself, and I can have everything the way I want. I can have everything in order. I can do things exactly the way I would. But now you're in a marriage, and this became a one. This became a one. This made a new creation, a new entity. And I don't think people realize that. You're still two individuals, and you both live in this castle. But now there's a new entity in the castle, and that is your relationship. And that relationship is all in one boat. So wherever one person goes, whatever decisions they make have an effect on the other. But I get a really good feeling here. Yay. Oh, cool. Thank you, Claire V. Tarot Queen. So what I get here is, you know, you're on board with that. This is, so as long as you keep that very balanced and you realize that not everything can be your way and not everything can be your partner's way, you guys can work together. And I really see this working very well. You know, here with the Hierophant, which is about change, which is about looking to a higher authority, which is, you know, like marriage. And the Ace of Wands here, that makes 6. Again, you've got a 6 of swords. So you guys are working together. And I like this energy. Just keep that in mind, that you are no longer a single person, and things should work out. Okay, let's see. And then you got the Queen of Wands here. So I love this energy because this is very balanced. See, she has the wand, and then there's the sun there. So you guys are coming together, bringing together your two components and having very grounded but passionate energy. I do get a lot of passion. I do get a lot of you know, like venturing out into new areas. You're realizing that the marriage is a way to expand your life rather than feeling stuck. And just remembering that it'll go through hard times, but if you keep remembering that this is something you chose and you want to work on it, and you know, if you feel stubborn about something, or the other person feels stubborn, you know, ask them, like, why are you feeling resistant? Maybe we can talk about that. Okay. Oh, I've already been on for almost an hour. Crazy. Okay. Did you want, okay. Is there anyone that's been in the comments that's been interacting and helping other people that somebody wants to like nominate to get a reading? I lose track sometimes because I'm focusing in on your energy. Oh, thank you so much, Rosa. Okay, do you have a question, Rosa? Do you have a question that you would like me to answer? Rosa. So, do you have a question that you would like answered? General. Okay. It does help. It really does help if you give me some kind of guidelines on, because I don't know you very well. I'm just reading your energy for the first time. Hi, Cristobal. Rosa. I'm not getting these cards for you, Rosa. Let's do the Lightseers deck. Okay. Rosa, let's see. Love. Oh, man, lots of love. Okay. You're feeling adventurous and you're ready to set sail to a different horizon. That means in love that you're willing to try new things, that you're willing to be adventurous, kind of, take what comes, but because it's exciting, because it's a possibility. You don't know what to expect, and that's kind of feeling good for you right now. And I love that, because that means that you're open, you're inquiring, and you're open. You've been spending a lot of time working on yourself and really connecting to your roots and figuring out how you best manifest and grow. And so that's given you the courage, because you know yourself. You tended to chords and why you are the way you are, and what brought it about, and how to move forward. Okay, let's see. And then the Six of Wands. And I love seeing this. You're taking the world by storm. You're ready to get out there and be really adventurous and be really open to new love and possibilities. And you're shining. Like, when you step into a room, people can feel and sense that you've done all that work, that you feel confident in yourself, that you feel like you are a prize, that you can stand on a stage all by yourself and create your own world. I always get this here because the world card in this deck has this wreath, that you can create your own world. You don't need any love. And I keep getting that for everyone. You're bringing something to the table. You'd be fine all by yourself. And this is more of like, oh, this will add to my life. This will add an aspect of adventure that I haven't had before. And love is like going on a surfboard in the waves. You have no control over what happens. You can choose to look at the weather constraints. You can choose to pick a beach that has waves that you can handle. You can train. Surfing, I've never been surfing. I've seen a lot. I'm from Santa Barbara, so there's a lot of surfers. It takes a lot of work. You have to work on your balance. You have to, you fall off that surfboard, and then the Beyonce song Surfboard comes up. So there's this feeling of wanting to be adventurous and get out there, and you've done the work, and you're really shining bright. People are going to be very interested in you, so don't take it as like a compliment when everybody comes up to you. Take it, like, step back. You're like, I don't need anybody on this stage. See, there's all these hands. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Yeah, don't pick me. They're never going to stop being a pick me. Okay, let's see. No. Okay, I wasn't going to go over this, but you got the Five of Cups. And what I see here is it can be really easy to fall off that. You're still growing and you're still working on yourself. And so it's easy to fall off the surfboard. It's easy to get carried away by the waves. It's easy to make a mistake. don't focus on those mistakes. It'll send you into a spiral, and it'll deflect away, pull away from your energy. All your other energy is showing up as very fiery, very adventurous, very full of life and confidence, and not settling. So make sure that you keep focusing on that. Like, keep working on yourself as you're venturing into love. Okay, let's see. I'm probably going to take, now I'm over 60 minutes, but so is there anyone else, or Speak So Well, would you like a reading? We have 77 people in here right now, so that's awesome. Great number, and I just saw 6511 on the timer, and it's 3:21 where I live. So a lot of synchronicities. So if there's someone that, you're welcome, Rosa. I hope that was helpful. I see really great things for you. You've just got to remember that don't be a pick-me. Don't pick a pick-me. That energy of me is never going to go away. It has to be something that the person has to come in with as many valuable things as you have to give, so that you guys are coming together and growing something versus like filling up empty spaces in someone else. Your questions are always about your family. Okay, so I'm so glad it was helpful, Rosa. I really appreciate hearing that. So Speak So Well. Okay, you want to know, what is specifically do you want to know though? What specifically? So I got the Two of Cups and the Moon. So you were talking about your family, and what I see here is you've got two wolves, and this person has their arms up like a cup, and then you have the Two of Cups here, and these two people are interwoven. So your idea of love is one thing. Your idea of a connection is one thing. You imagine it feeling like this, like the Two of Cups here. You know, just happiness, lost in each other. But when you're coming to the table, you're bringing a lot of fear, and you're keeping a lot of distance and separation from the person that you're with. You're afraid of giving up your independence, of coming out of the water onto the land, of joining with someone. There's no bridge between these two wolves. So everything's being illuminated, and there's two houses. So there's this separation. There's this complete separation when you want this connection, but you're creating a lot of separation and distance from the person you want to be with, because in people in general, because the Two of Cups often has to do with just relationships in general. And so that's causing a disconnect. You can't have two realities. You can't have something where you're so intertwined with someone and so connected with them, and you know, this very, like, we're in the same swing, when you've completely separated yourself from that connection. So you've got to decide. You cannot have you can't have both. I often say that about manifestation. We want to manifest people being close to us. We want to manifest love, but we're not willing to give up our independence. We're not willing to be vulnerable. And you got the Four of Wands. So this is a good outcome. The Four of Wands is all about marriage, a connection, a family, a structure, your foundation. So you got the Moon, and which is about separation, which is about keeping things concealed, and the full moon's coming up. So this is all coming up for you. The full moon's on the 13th. So you'll notice things coming up for you. You'll notice the inclination, the draw to separate yourself from everyone and everything, because it's getting scary. It's getting too close. But that's your signal that you're on the right path, because you got the Moon, and then you got the 2, and now you got 4. And see, these birds are coming together to tie this cord together. And so you're creating a bond with your family. But you have to choose to do that. It takes vulnerability. It takes work. Okay. So is there some, I'm going to do maybe one or two more. And then tomorrow, hey, I want to remind everybody, tomorrow I go live at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I set up a community post where you can sign up with your name and a question, and then I'll put you on a list. And then when you show up at the live on Thursday, I'm very likely to get to you. And those are little quick reads, but I get to more people. So if you want to be a part of that, it's very important that you sign up. I'm going to do I don't know how to pronounce yours. Sikiwe. Here, I'm going to just spell it. Snikiwe. Do you have a specific question? Yes. Yes. I'm going to do yours. So do you have a very specific question? It really does help. I can give you guys much more targeted advice and hone in on the energy. It will be on the community post. It's not up yet. I'm a little behind this week. I've done a lot of live impromptu, and then I do also TikTok readings. So I've been really busy this week. So what is your question? Oh, am I going to get a job this year? Okay, let's see. Okay, so you got the devil card, and the devil card talks about vices. The devil card is all about our hidden vices, like, you know, whether we procrastinate, whether we put off what could happen today to tomorrow, whether we put in those trainings, those skills in, and whether we're, you know, staying up too late, not drinking enough water, not eating healthy. Those are all vices. That goat has devil eyes. Oh my gosh. Tracy Morgan. Yep. Classic. So let's see. And this person is smoking. So that's a vice. And then you got the lovers. So the vice could be relationships. Like your interaction with relationships might be getting in the way of you manifesting your dream job, because when we're focused on other people's energy, when we're not tapped in and following what's best for us. Like I've had this habit, you know, I'm there for friends, and then I put off what I need to do, and then all of a sudden I'm behind. But what I see is, if you identify what your vices are, if you really take that into consideration, if you put that love into yourself, and like, I want to manifest my dream job. I want to manifest something that's going to come in and help me feel fulfilled, that I don't need to use something to fulfill my space. That I'm feeling insecure. Okay, then I'm going to work on that feeling. Where is it coming from? How do I deal with it? What are my coping mechanisms? Am I using vices or relationships or people in general? Could be even family. Am I using other people to distract me away from manifesting? Because manifesting can be scary. It can be like, oh, if you get everything you could possibly want, and you don't take it and use it to vitalize your life, then sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. But you got the Queen of Pentacles. So what I see here is, if you put the work in, if you make yourself a schedule, if you really tune into what you need to do, what you need to manifest, then you're going to be very, very successful. The Queen of Pentacles could be someone coming in, or that you need to ask for advice on how to move forward. This might be a person who is an expert in your field. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, because what I'm seeing here is, you might be coming into a situation and want a job, and you don't have everything that you need. Like, you don't have the specific steps you need. So you need to consult with someone. You need to maybe look at YouTube videos about your career. Look up, I know somebody who's been talking to Chat GPT or AI a lot about, like, okay, here's what I want from my job. Here's my experience. What can I do? And AI can be used as a vehicle, you know, like a personal assistant. And so finding someone, if you have someone in your life, even better. But if you don't, there are resources out there. Maybe you need to talk to a job counselor or a college counselor or a career counselor of some sort, and they'll give you the steps you need. Okay. Oh, great, Chris. Somebody's being creepy. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I wonder how many of these people that are creepy would actually have the nerve to come up to my face, because I can see you. I connect with YouTube administration all the time, so you may think you're anonymous, but you're not. Like, I can find out exactly who you are. So unless you'd say that to my face, I wouldn't say it, because you know, I'll find out who you are. There's no list today. Today is a coffee pop-up, and it's just to have fun. Oh, I know. They would never have the nerve to say that to to a woman's face. That's why they hide behind their keyboards. Very, very tough guys. I'm so impressed. So I'm going to do a few more people. Oh, I wasn't thinking you were saying something against me. I was just referring to some of the lovely people in the comments. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hi, Paul Shorty. Okay, let's see. I saw someone that was commenting earlier. Is there someone speak so... Wait, have I done your... Yeah, I did yours. Is there someone in the comments that somebody would like to say that they could probably use a reading? I'm going to just do a few more. And then tomorrow, I will be live for the scheduled live on a Thursday Pacific at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And there'll be a community post where you can sign up, put your name. It really does help if I know your name, whatever name you go by. It just can be your first name and a question, a specific question that you have. Is there anyone that has been in the comments interacting with other people and helping other people? Pick me, just kidding. Okay, you made me laugh. I will actually, because I have seen you interacting with people. So I'm going to pick La 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 Love 369. I like those numbers. I've been getting those numbers a lot. So thank you, Paul Shorty. You want to know about your contact? Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you clarify? I see that. Do you have a cat in your... What is that in your profile picture? I can't see it. La Brini. Okay. Do you have a very specific question? That really helps. Otherwise, I will just start going off of what I'm getting. Ooh. Okay. It would be helpful because I'm getting some interesting energy. We're chasing running around for 2 years. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking this energy because the cards I pulled were the Fool, and I usually love the Fool card. But look at this Fool card. This person is standing up, looking down at others, and drinking. And then there's the Five of Cups. So there's been some harm here. Whether it was on purpose or not, but it was definitely like someone on a pedestal and kind of looking down on your energy. So let's see. I want to see what else we get here. You put him there? Yeah, so I think you're going to have to clean up the mess. And this is going to take a lot of work. This is going to take a lot of work. If you want this to, you've constructed a structure that is not on solid ground. And so it's based on a lot of emotions that are kind of overflowing. Yeah, they're growing some areas of your life and your relationship, but they're not actually feeding the crops. They're not getting to where they should. Because when you put someone up on a pedestal, it makes them feel very alone. It makes them afraid of falling. And then you can't really connect with each other. And so what you're going to have to do is deconstruct that. Even if you're not with this person, if you want to have that not be in your future life, or if you do want to interact with this person, you've got to deconstruct this structure. You've got to clean up the mess that's been made. You know, you can't just leave it there. Like, you can't just abandon the structure. It exists in your psyche and in your energy, and this mess exists. So it'd be like, would you spill wine on your carpet or on a white couch and just be like, oh, well, I'm not going to sit there, or I just won't look at it. I won't deal with it. It's still there, right? Like, if you built something in the middle of your yard, and you're like, oh no, it's not there. It's not there anymore. You have to deconstruct everything that we create. And you can do that by releasing the energy. You can do that by realizing that there is a mess that needs to be cleaned up. And sometimes we can't work it out with the other person because they don't want to interact with us. And it's actually causing more harm because we haven't cleaned up the mess, and we're denying that it's there. We're denying that we actually created a structure alone in a relationship. So there's a lot of alone in this relationship. And that I feel like the disconnect there is causing a distance. And if you even want, I realize we're mirroring and that I wasn't the only one feeling insecure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we put people on a pedestal and we create these structures because we're afraid. And so if we can kind of like, we want this person in our life, but we're removing them from our lives, and that's actually not giving us what we ultimately want. And that's hard. It is so hard. I mean, like, this is a journey. Life is a journey, and we make mistakes. We just have to be willing to clean up the mess we make. And if we're willing to clean up the mess we make by making amends, by acknowledging what we did, even to ourselves, and going, I don't want to live there anymore. I don't want to live in this stick house that I made. I want to live in something solid. I want to live in something equal. I want to live with someone else, and I will do the work to clean up this mess. It's not hard anymore. Now, let's see. I realize that. Yeah, great. I'm hoping that helps. It's always hard when I feel that energy. So this says mountain goat, and I think this is interesting because I just put the cards back. But see, look, here's this person on this ledge. They're almost identical, and mountain goats are very stubborn, right? And so this says fighting for love or adamant declarations may hide unfaithfulness. Now, unfaithfulness isn't just about infidelity like sexuality. It can be giving to others. It can even be taking away from the relationship and not sharing ourselves fully with another person, because that person is expecting us to give of ourselves. They're in a energy exchange with us. And so if we do not, if we don't equally share, we're actually closing ourselves off, and then we're closing down their ability to create energy in their own life and transmute. Okay. True dat. Okay, what were you guys saying? Oh, hi, Cristobal. I knew I saw someone who interacts a lot in these, and I would love to read your energy. Is there a question that you have? I'm being very adamant about that with everyone. I'm like, no, I really need you to focus your energy on what you want to know and what you want to manifest, so that I can get a clear, tune in to your energy, and therefore you know, give you better advice, because it's very hard to give people advice if it's just like, read me. So crystal ball. Okay. A daily life. Thanks a lot, Speak So Well. I do enjoy doing this though. Okay. Cristobal, are you there? If you're not, I'll go. I think I'm going to do one more person. And like I said, I'll be live tomorrow for the regularly scheduled live at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you have the notifications turned on, you have to make sure that, hi, Charles Foster. So I'm not seeing Cristobal respond. Do I have time for dailies? We'll see. Yeah, it is nice hanging out with you guys. Okay. Sure she does. Thanks. Thanks so much. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do save man, woman, peace. And then if Cristobal comes back on, I'll do your energy. Okay, save man, woman, peace. What is your question? No pressure, I know, right? Like, oh yeah, I'll just pop on. You know, but I might start doing these at odd hours, because like I couldn't sleep last night because the wind was gusting at between 40 to 50 miles an hour. And I was like, And so I almost got up and did an impromptu live. So what is your question? Save man, woman, peace. What exactly is your question? What would you like to know? What would help you make a decision or go in a different direction? Will I succeed at what? At life? Well, you're here. So that's definitely. How do you get noticed? Susan, you interact with the other people in the comments. You show up at lives, and you give back to the Koala Collective community, and that really helps me see. Hired by USA to assist Afghanistan. Wow. Wow. That is, wow. Hi, Pharrell. I wish that was really you. I just saw your movie. I just saw Piece by Piece. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies now. Job at assisting Afghanistan. Wow. Ooh. Okay. So you got past life. And this is like I was talking about the full moons coming up on the 13th, and knowledge. And this is 14 and 34. So we're talking about your structure, number 4. Because if you put 1 and 3 together, they're 4. And then you have 2 4s. So that's 4, 4, 4. This is your calling. This has been something you've always done. You have some kind of hidden knowledge. You have, you're tapping into it. Like you have been in a line of people who help. And so trust yourself. I would really trust yourself that you have this knowledge. You have everything you need. You've got to trust your instincts. Like really have faith that you are like a pillar. You are like you know, this is gold. I've been getting a lot of gold energy. So you have to resonate really quick, highly. You have to resonate. Your energy has to resonate. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that anything is possible. We don't know how they constructed the pyramids. There's a lot of speculations, but we know they're there. So having that faith that anything is possible if you put your mind to it, believing that, like have faith in yourself. Yep, 8 is Valley. And so, yeah, there's a 4, 4, 4. That could be 4, 8, 12. You know, this succession of putting one foot in front of the other, of building a strong structure, of really feeling, you know, focused. You know, you're a key component here. Okay, let's see what else you get. If you're struggling with that, what I see here is meditate and gratitude. So yeah, it's very easy to get lost in the amount of focus, the amount of pain. You know, each of these painful experiences, the things you're dealing with, can add up to a structure that creates kind of a wall. And in order to make sure that wall doesn't harden around you and limit your ability to help, it's very important that you connect with yourself and that you have a gratitude practice every single day, like every single day. And you got another 4 with meditate. So that's 4 4s. That's a lot of 4 energy. I mean, that's 4 4s, 4. And then 3 and 5 is 8. So we were talking about more 4s. So this is the building blocks of, piece by piece. You're going to make a meditation practice, a gratitude practice every day to make sure that you're in touch with who you are. On the 13th, when the full moon happens, there's going to be a lot of shifting, a lot of change. I'm getting a lot of energy. And so I've been getting that there's going to be something coming up on the world stage. And so you've got to make sure that you're focused, that you're really honing in on why you're doing what you're doing. And 4 in the chat. Wow, lots of 4s. So why are you doing what you're doing, and staying focused in that, and being very grateful for every day and everything that you have. It can feel overwhelming to experience, learn about everything that's there, the atrocities of life, the pain that people have gone through. It can get overwhelming. So always making sure to spiritually cleanse and really focus on making sure that you're not going into your shadow side, that part of you that you're afraid to show. Like maybe you're angry. Maybe, be grateful for that anger, because that means you're still connected with your empathy. You're still connected with your compassion. That anger at atrocities is an important key thing. If you're ambivalent, that means that we cannot see the picture clearly. We lose compassion for others. So a lot of people are like, I don't want to feel this pain. It's just like, well, if you don't feel the pain, you will actually end up creating a nightmare. Out of your house, out of your foundation, number 4. Okay. Way to go on what you're doing. I really commend you. Not everybody can do that. Yeah, you're showing up in the high priestess energy. You're showing up, and like I keep talking about, this full moon keeps coming out. You're showing up in the high priestess energy. So make sure that you are connected to your knowledge, continue to meditate, continue to show gratitude. You're going to see a lot of pain and feel a lot of pain, and don't ever forget the beauty of being able to still feel that. A lot of us have shut down and we don't feel pain for others or for ourselves, and so we lose our compassion. And that's the biggest tragedy, is that we stop feeling compassion for others. But I don't get that from you. I get that you're showing up as the high priestess, but it takes a lot of work. Oh my gosh, so much work. Thank you for what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to do, how do you save it? So this will be public, and then you can go in when it's published. By YouTube does it automatically. You can go in, and we're at, I started your reading, I think, at about 90 minutes. So if you can go back to the 90-minute mark on the recording, and then you can download it, the whole thing, and then you could just snip out what you want. You're very welcome. Okay, I'm gonna do one more person, and so I want to remind everybody I will be back tomorrow for the scheduled live. It's at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that is much more. There's going to be a community post behind this week where you can put your name, and it'll have a picture of me. I'll actually be on a ferry boat with a bridge behind me and a ferry in the background. And when you see that, you can, in the comments, you can put your name and a question, and then I'll put you on a list. And then when I log in tomorrow and see you tomorrow, then I can go down the list and get to do mini readings. It's a little different than today. Today's coffee hour. It's getting to know everybody. It's hanging out. Okay. That's right. Thank you so much for the reminder, Speak So Well. I want to thank each and every one of you. This channel started 7 months ago. And I was just proud that one person came on, and I felt like so honored by when I got up to 17. I was like, wow, this is amazing. It's happening. And now 7 months later, we're at over 11,000 subscribers. I just can't even believe what this channel has made. I couldn't do this without you guys. If you guys didn't show up and want to interact, then you know, why would I be here? And what's the point? I can literally go to fairs and do tarot readings. The energy is weird at fairs, so I don't usually like to do that. Okay, yeah, I love this collective. You guys are amazing. You guys are so wonderful, and I try to read the comments and not miss anybody. Queen Melissa, I just want to say I need you to do some meditation. Whether you start off by doing dance meditation or walking meditation because you're struggling with sitting still, but I want you to go, no headphones, and I want you to just pay attention to everything you see and really stop at everything you find interesting and really think about it. I want you to start doing that because your brain isn't going to calm down unless you do something with all that energy. You got to replace it. People are always like, don't do this. I'm like, but you have to replace it with something. You can't just say, stop smoking. You have to replace it with something, or people relapse because they're not filling that void. So find something. If you are good at meditating, if you've done that, you could even sit in a salt bath and just sit there, put your head underwater so you can't hear anything, and just lay there for a few minutes. Lay in bed with your eyes closed and just feel. So getting that energy very balanced. It's a practice. You have to do it every day. It's something I have to constantly remind myself of. I think of it as like an athletic training. You know, I have to learn how to breathe properly. I have to learn endurance. I have to build up these muscles, and that's hard. People don't want to do that. So I've seen you here a lot in interacting with people, trigger warning tarot. So I'm going to do your reading, and then we're going to end for the day. And I will be back 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow for a scheduled live. Do you have a question? Trigger warning. I was actually going to wear this t-shirt I have, and it says I should come with a warning label. So I kind of like your name. You know, I think trigger warnings have gotten overused. Do you have a question, though, trigger warning? If you don't want a reading, that's totally fine. I just got emailed about my abundance. Okay, is that a question? No, I do. Okay. Okay, if you don't want a reading, that's fine. Just, I'm going to do one last reading. Speak So Well. Is there anyone that has been really giving to the collective? And we have 44 again on people here. Is there someone that is actually helping other people in the collective? Destiny. Okay, Destiny, do you have a question? Oh, you wanted to ask about your abundance. Okay, I was not clear. So I will do trigger warning, and then I will do Destiny, and then you just started your channel. Oh, that's awesome. Two of Swords. Okay, let me just take. You're kind of unsure of how this is gonna go. I feel that. What's your channel? Yeah, it's cringe right now. Okay, it might be rubbing people the wrong way. Yeah, when I first started my channel, one of the first videos I made, I was in my pajamas. I was like, oh God, I don't know how to do this. Okay, the Five of Cups. So I don't think you're seeing it moving in the direction you want fast. This is giving you a sense of it's not going to move. And from experience, it takes a while. You have to cater, you have to get comfortable. Just keep making videos, just keep doing the work, just keep moving forward, you know, like blind faith. Like you're going to have faith without the numbers there. And you're going to have to adjust. You're going to have to fine tune it. You're going to have to move in the direction that you want to go with faith. With like the Two of Swords is often seen as a person with two swords, and they have a blindfold on. So it's about having faith. And you're not going to be able to see results immediately. You're not going to be able to see exactly what you want. You're going to have to base this purely on your own instincts. This is going to be a trial of trusting yourself, of trusting the feeling you're having, doing the work, looking at like why am I not having the effect I want? Like this to me looks like a magnet. Why is my channel not magnetizing the people I want it to and the numbers that I want? Why is it kind of showing up in a sense of lack? Oh yeah, so you're feeling like that you need to manifest. You need to create. It needs to show abundance right now. And the problem with that is the universe can feel that. The universe can feel your desperation of needing something to happen right now. And we can't we have our own timelines, and the universe is like, ha, no, it's not my timeline. So you have to have faith. This could take a while. This could take a while. So making sure that in the Two of Cups here, yeah, you're feeling the need to help others in your family. Yeah, you need to pay bills. So you may have to have this be a side thing and figure out another way to have that meet the bills, whatever else you do, and then keep this as your second cup, and then put the work into it, because it has to build organically. It has to build. You can't have the intention of, I want this to have this, because you're being very specific with the universe. You're saying, I want it only for this reason. And if you want if you want manifestation, you've got to let it build on its own, because you don't know why it's not happening. It could be for a very good reason. It could be for a reason that you don't even see coming. But I was just going to email today for giving my student loans, so I know it's coming. That exactly. But you had to be in a position where, like, if you maybe didn't have the money at the time, your student loans wouldn't have gotten forgiven. So everything's happening in its divine reasoning. And so you got the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, keep working. Keep working on it. The Seven of Pentacles is all about putting in the work. There was another card that had a person with a sprout, and underneath were the pentacles, which was the work. So you just got to keep putting in the work. I know that's not easy. It will grow. See, this looks like a ladder. It will grow, but it's going to grow on its own timeline. It's at its own pace, at the pace it's supposed to. No, the universe does not want us in the matrix. Once it really does start moving along, you keep putting in the work, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep honing your craft, keep making changes. It will come in quickly all of a sudden. All of a sudden, like I said, here we have the eye here, and you have the eye here. Now it's just only part of it. It's part of this whole like quick moving energy. The Chariot is very fast moving energy, and then all of a sudden you'll be on a new path. You won't even recognize your life anymore. It will be a totally different experience. But you've got to trust in faith. The first card that showed up for you was the Two of Swords. You've got to have faith in this, and you've got to put in the work, and you've got to keep fine tuning it, and not get focused on the small. Like, I just got to pay bills. That the universe will figure out a way for you to pay the bills, but then you won't manifest the abundance that you're actually asking for. Okay, Oh, it is totally hard. And that's where the faith comes in. Whether you realize it or not, that's the test. The test is to continue to have faith and be joyful when you are in a reality of lack. Because the more you feel that reality of lack, the more you're going to manifest that to you. Okay. I said I was going to do one more person. I don't remember who it was. And then, let's see, who was it? Trigger warning, I will totally check out your channel. And I encourage everyone else. I don't know what it's about, so hopefully it's not something bad. Yeah, try experimenting. Like, look at the analytics. Look at YouTube Studios and see what of your videos, what of your content is getting a draw, how it's being perceived, what's the click-through rate. Really understand the analytics that are incorporated in YouTube, and then venture out to other platforms, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you feel comfortable doing, and that will really help you expand your viewership. Okay, was there someone else? There was someone else, I thought. Oh, thanks. Wow. Thank you, Save Man, Woman, Peace. Wow. Thank you. Probably, but I forgot. Me too. I forgot who I was about to read for. If you remember who I said, if anybody remembers, I would appreciate, because wow, that's amazing, Susan. Thank you. Destiny. Okay, Destiny. Oh, wait, did I do Crystal Ball? Okay, Destiny. What is your specific question? And everybody, if you haven't already, please drink something. Join me for some tea and coffee. Destiny. So, Destiny, what is your question? Oh, you're learning tarot and you're an energy reader? That is really cool. Trigger warning. I love that. Keep it up. I'm going to check out your channel. And feel free if you want to tag me, because it might get some other people on your channel, cross watchers. Destiny. Okay, Destiny. Job in the future. Okay, let's see. Job. Let's see what. Going to use the Choose Your Own Adventure deck. I pre-ordered this deck, and I expected a little more from it, but it's still cool. Okay, Destiny is going to be the last reading for today. I might do a little quick energy reading for the other people here. I don't see that reading tarot is different than channeling, but when I'm channeling, I'm tapping into, sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm letting myself be the vehicle that gives a message. And then when I'm doing energy readings, it's a little different. I'm tapping into someone's energy, and I'm like, okay, what exactly is the pinpointed issue? Like, what do they need to focus on? Dynasty. So sorry. Dynasty. Oh my gosh. Dynasty. What is your question? Yeah, they're confirmation. Most energy readers don't actually need the cards. It actually helps the person they're reading for, because they have an external manifestation of what someone's talking about. Like the Hierophant. Like, to me, this is talking about the divine, a supreme being, an authority that's coming in, and it's giving a confirmation. Like, this is supremely, okay. Job in the future. And I'm so sorry I messed up your name. I think I'm getting a little tired. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Job, okay. You're working on something. You got this 7 of Pentacles here. And this is about like putting in the hard work. This is about, you know, planting your crops, making sure that they're getting enough water, they're getting enough sunshine, they're getting in, you know, there's no weeds encroaching. So it's about work. It's about work, work, work. Right now you're setting up the building blocks for your manifestation, for your future. You give good advice. That's great. I know people don't realize that not everybody's manifestations are the same. And that a lot of people have really good advice. I encourage anyone. Okay. Okay, so what I see here is you've been working really hard. You've been putting a lot of effort in here, but you're needing to move away from some situation, maybe a job, a relationship that is no longer helping you grow. Instead of getting the 8 of Pentacles, which is about, you know, things coming forward and you're moving along, you're actually facing away and you're going in a different direction. So even though you've put in all this work and you're seeing some manifestation, it's not growing to the extent you want. So there's something in your life that is impacting your ability to manifest exactly what you want. And then you got the Moon card. So I find this interesting because the Moon is all about hidden knowledge, but in this one, it's the Sun. So like I keep talking about the full moon. So something's going to come to light around the full moon, and it's going to bring some knowledge to you of some area of your life, a habit, a relationship, something that's going on in your life, and it's going to need to be moved away from. You're going to have to put some distance between yourself and this because it's getting in the way of you manifesting. Because if you see here in, like I was talking about moving into the 8 of Pentacles, there's something getting in the way of that. And there's a pentacle in this moon sun energy. And so if you want to move forward, if you want to move the gears in the direction of moving on your journey, you're going to have to leave something behind. And it can be scary. It can be scary to do that. We often don't want to, but it seems like it's the next step in your life and the next step in your growth. If you want to grow, you can't keep things the same. You're going to have to deal with something that you find kind of scary. And you're going to have to work with people, new people, because new people are going to bring in a life. So moving away from people that you may have been working with that are keeping you stuck. They're kind of like just turning your wheels. You're not going anywhere. And so you need to work with a new group of people, a new network, and that's going to bring in a new idea. The spark. Like I said, the moon in this card for some reason looks like the sun, but what I see here is that's information that's bringing forth an idea. Somebody's saying something, they're bringing forward some information, and you wouldn't get that information if you don't move away from kind of give them the cold shoulder. I don't mean being mean, but I mean moving away from energies that's no longer serving you. Okay, so I said that was going to be the last one. So I just want to remind everyone, and there's 74 on the display. I just want to remind everybody, thank you so much for reporting that person. Yeah, like I want to remind you all, like this, most of you are wonderful, but those people that want to say crazy stuff, if you came up to me in public, I'd report you. And so you get reported through YouTube. So be very careful. You're not anonymous. You're not anonymous. This is like coming up to me in person and saying this stuff to me. Would you say these things to a person in public? Would you say this to my face? Would you look me in the eyes and say this nasty stuff to me in public? Because if you wouldn't, why are you doing it here? Why are you doing it? I mean, what kind of, you might want to think about like the psychological need you have if you're doing that to someone. Okay. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. I'm going to thank you so much, Trigger Warning Tarot. I really appreciate it. And hey, I want everybody to check out Trigger Warning Tarot. Check that out. I'm going to subscribe after this. Because we're all a community. We all have to support each other. We all have to show that we have each other's back. You know, if we don't have the community we want out in the 3D world, we can find it on here. And then if people come in and then they cause a disruption, you know, we got each other's back. So I really appreciate that. April born May. Got a crazy story. Okay. Well, I was going to get off, but is everybody saying that I should do April born May? Is reading? Good night. Good night, sunshine. Now you want to know. I'm going to go on your site and I'm going to check out what your story is. Trigger warning. It might trigger a few people. Yeah, mine would too. People don't even know how triggering my story can be. Good night. Oh, Trigger Warning Tarot is April born May. Nice. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick energy check-in for the group that are still here, and then I'm going to go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Let your take a minute. Let's see. Well, if you have exams today, what I would do is really get your energy grounded. I would do a meditation. I would make sure that you're like right in the middle of your head and you're focusing. Yep. So for the collective, I got the 3 of Pentacles. This is about working together. This is about putting something forward. You've made a plan and now you're putting it into action. Wow, it speaks so well. Thank you so much. This is a lot of work, but you're coming at it with enthusiasm like you were a kid. You don't see the work as a burden because you're really enjoying what you're bringing forth. And if you're not, this is a reminder that work can be fun. If you're doing something, I used to be a nanny, and there were a lot of parts of my job that I absolutely hated, but I put the effort into each area. I did it the best I could. I'm that kind of person that if I'm, you know, a janitor, I'm going to do my job the best I can. I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to interact with people. I'm going to treat my job, whatever it is. And I've had some funky jobs, like it's fun, like I'm enjoying this. I'm choosing to do this. And when you take that control back, and when you make it something, an adventure, a learning adventure, something that you're choosing to do, it doesn't matter if you're collecting garbage or if you're making plans as a CEO. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. It's the energy you're putting behind it. And this is our only life that we know of, that we're going to be conscious of. Because even if you believe in past lives or in future lives and reincarnation, even if you believe in all that, you're not going to remember it. So this is the only life that you're going to remember and you're going to be present for right now. So make the best of it, enjoy it, and really, really see it as an opportunity, an adventure. You woke up today. That's not something everyone did. And so you get an opportunity every day to make your life a little better, to make your life what you want it to be, to make the world a better place and a higher vibing place. So we need you all. What are you doing? So, okay, well, I'm going to see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and look out for the community post where you can put your name and a question, and I'll put you on the list. So I love you guys so much. Thank you, Trigger Warning, and hey, go check out Trigger Warning's channel. Okay, we need to support each other. So I love you guys. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. See you tomorrow.